Good morning, good morning, good morning. Esther, how are you?
Buongiorno to you and Lou. How are you guys doing?
Knock on wood. The weather today is a little bit dank.
Dang.
Good word.
Yeah.
What the heck? Dang.
Good word.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
It's a perfect
drizzly.
word for it.
It is.
Yep.
It really is.
Yep.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just it puts you in a malaise. It really does.
Good.
Thank
Malaise. Another good word. Wow.
Thank you. I thank you all.
Listen,
Hey, Esther.
I just want to say my favorite saying of the year. And it goes like this.
All right.
Happy Easter from Esther. There, I got it done. Out. My favorite saying.
Right back at you and to all your loved ones. Believe me, it's a nice time of the year.
Wait a second. I hate to invoke Tommy, but when you hear Happy Easter, what happens in your head?
Shirley Meester.
Something with the Schmeester sisters.
Happy Easter.
Shirley Meester.
It's in my head.
Whenever I hear
Happy
one of the
Easter.
girls that he used to go out with.
Do you know Al still says that?
Seriously.
He said it yesterday. Oh, yeah.
No, it's in my head. Every time I hear
It's
Happy
terrible.
Easter, that's what my mind completes. It's autocomplete.
Shirley Meester.
Guys, I just wanted to, and Esther, I know you don't. Did you ever meet Tony DeMarco, the welterweight champ?
No.
Okay. He was on our show quite a bit, Lou,
Yeah.
with Tommy, and
Yeah.
nice man, very down to earth, tough as nails. And the older we get, it seems like time, Lou, just.
Oh God.
I mean, it just flies.
Flies by.
I
was just in the studio a month ago. Can you believe a month has passed?
That's it. It's incredible. You think the older you get, the slower it should move. But Lou, this is the 71st anniversary of Tony fighting Johnny Saxton for the welterweight champion.
Wow.
71 years have gone by, and I can remember him sitting here with us in the studio and talking about some of the fights, and just
Good man, he was funny as hell.
Esther, we would meet him and his wife, and we'd go out to eat in the North End, and for us to walk like one block, down Hanover Street, it would take like 25 minutes because everybody knew him.
Would stop. That's funny.
Champ.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get a block with Tony.
It was ridiculous.
Yep.
We'd walk from like La Suma's to the pastry shop, to the modern pastry. It'd take us 25 minutes to get there, and it's right around the corner. But imagine that, though, 71. I looked at that. It was April 1st when they had that fight at Boston Garden. Esther, he lived in the North End his whole life.
I know exactly. He had that statue down there, that big statue down there.
Yeah. The statue, and Tommy was worked very hard on that project, did a great job. But he lived on Fleet Street, and Mayor Menino at the time named the street Tony DeMarco Way.
Oh yeah, good old Mayor Menino.
And he was a little annoyed with the mayor because he didn't give him a parking space.
That's right. I've forgotten about that.
That's funny.
But the guy's fighting for the welterweight championship of the world. He walks out of his house, gets down on the street, starts walking toward Boston Garden. He walked to the Garden, a half-a-mile walk.
Yep.
He's fighting for the welter. I mean,
I know.
Instead of like cars and sirens and fire trucks or whatever, he just and he won. And
wonder what the walk back was like. Forget the walk to the Garden. What about the walk back?
I don't know if he walked back or not, but he told me he walked to the Garden, and that to me just struck me. Esther, this is a magical time of the year for a lot of people, and I know you've been keeping yourself extremely busy.
A super religious, a super a super incredible week here in Sicily. You bet. Today for Good Friday, there are processions all over the place. It's a beautiful period, just like Christmas was, full of a lot of celebrations, especially religious, a lot of introspection. And then, of course, Sunday is Easter, which is one of the biggest holidays here. And on Monday, we have Pasquetta, which is Monday Easter. So we
Okay,
continue the celebrations
I
here.
like it. The tradition of coloring eggs, does that go on in Sicily?
It goes on in Sicily, not as much as
Oh,
perhaps in the
okay.
United States, but not, here, people, there's Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. In fact, there's one up the road from us on Easter, which will be nice to see all the kids and everything. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been so great, but Sunday looks like the most beautiful day of the whole week. So that's perfect.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's perfect. Nancy Greco is saying hello to you. Happy Easter to everybody.
Happy
Rod,
Easter.
Roger Trudell, he says, Mikey, you wordsmith you.
Yeah.
His veggies are growing very well in the ground, and on or about
Awesome.
May 15th, they'll be in the ground on May 15th. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that's good. Roger really gets into it. Every day is an excited day for him. He goes out and he measures his little suckers coming
I
up
love
out of
that.
the people. He's having a lot of fun with it.
Hey, Mike, I want to know something. Growing up, did you have anything called pane con leova? Pane con leova? A beautiful
If I
sweet
did, I
bread with
didn't
an
know I.
egg.
If I did, I didn't know I did.
It's a sweet bread with an egg in the middle,
Oh
or a
yes,
couple of eggs.
yes, yeah. You know,
Right now, they're all over.
Nina Fisichella still does, or at least she did. I don't know about this year, but Nina tries to keep it as traditional. And something, I salute her, and I know her parents are very proud of her. But her bakery is as authentic could be. But she did for years make that with the egg. And
And then the other cake that's so traditional is the Columba cake, which is shaped
okay,
like a dove.
right, right, right. It's shaped like a dove.
It's shaped like a dove.
Yeah. Um, it's funny you bring that up because in Florence, there's a ritual that takes place every Easter morning at the 10 o'clock mass, and they ignite a cot, and the cot is outside the Duomo in Florence, and it's pictured like belts around this cot, Louis, maybe 10 of them, and they're probably spaced maybe about a foot up. This is 2 stories high. I mean, this is a big, huge
Wow.
cot. And they bring it to the church with white oxen. And they park it out in the parking lot, but it's directly outside. If you walk down the main aisle and you kept walking, you walk right into it. But the priest from the Easter candle lights the cylinder, and it's the shape of a dove, and it propels down that main aisle of the church, the Duomo, until it goes out into the cot. That's where that wire ends that it's on.
Yeah.
And it ignites all the fireworks on the cot, starting with the
Wait a
bottom.
second. They light this thing in the church, running on a wire outside.
With people everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you something about Italy and Sicily in particular. And Esther will tell you this. When they have fireworks, don't wear good clothes, pal. Because they're falling.
And bring hearing aid. Bring something for your ears.
Absolutely. It's nutty. Safety? What safety? We've been doing this for 900 years.
Only 20 people.
Exactly.
But getting back to that tradition with the dove in Florence, it's insane. So picture this long tube. The priest gets the Easter candle. He ignites it. He lights it with the Easter candle. And then it propels down this wire through everybody sitting at mass, goes out to the cot. Starting with the bottom, they probably have maybe inch and a half salutes. And the fireworks start going, and they keep working their way up.
Oh, wow.
And then about halfway, 3/4 of the way up, they got rockets that take off all over the place.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's not.
They'll have that here. They'll have fireworks on Easter for sure. Absolutely. And we'll be sitting here watching them in Acitrezza.
It's one of the strangest, craziest things. I mean,
any excuse for a celebration.
900
any
years.
excuse.
Huh?
Any excuse for a celebration for a party here. right?
And when I was looking into my ancestry and my father's
look-
side of the family in Grotto Monera, which is up north near Naples, and they have a town square, and apparently they do this thing every year with the devil. They get this guy in hooves, right? And he's on this trailer, and they fly like they do it in the North End. They fly this kid across the square on a zip
Oh my
line.
gosh.
Yeah, it's like. And then I'm reading about all the stories. The kid dropped once, but he fell in a bush. Everything was okay.
No
And it was-
problem.
and it's like they were doing this 100 years ago. It's not like today.
Esther in
Oh,
Boston.
it's all about tradition, right?
Yeah.
It's all about tradition. They've been doing it
in
for
Boston.
hundreds of years.
Yeah.
In Boston, one year we stopped off to the fisherman's feast, and it was a Sunday, and they were getting ready to take the young lady out and propel her down the street, and there was some people, and they didn't know Boston. They were from some part of the country, and the guy says, "Excuse me, sir." He says, "Do you know when they're going to throw the girl out the window?"
That's kind of what it is.
That's funny.
It just broke me up.
And then the other story that I love from them is they have these saints
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they bring out for a festival every year. And
Yeah.
the saints were from two guys from Sicily that were bringing them somewhere else, maybe to Rome. And they said, apparently someone in the town said, you can leave, but the saints have to stay. They basically stole the saints.
That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me. That's Louis mentioned about costumes, and in Sicily, a lot of the parades that you're going to see in the next couple of days, people are really costumed out, aren't they? Huh?
Oh yeah, especially on Good Friday today. They have a tradition in several towns, including the town of Enna, and they're called Il Fratelli. They look like Ku Klux Klan
They do.
for
Yeah.
lack of a better way, but actually they've been doing that since the Spanish era. They've been wearing these hooded costumes, I will call them, and it's just to show repentance, embarrassment, and they carry the body of Jesus with them, and it's a very solemn, very deeply moving ceremony that we went to a few years ago, and there are others around Sicily, but this one in particular, there's the solemn music, there's a beat, the boom, boom, and it's with heavy feet that these men and children walk wearing these hooded outfits. Women were not allowed to join these groups. They're called fraternities. They're not allowed to join, but they are very much part of the procession. They're just not dressed in those traditional ways. But you can feel the heaviness of the day. People really put their souls into this procession, and it's just a very moving day, not only there in, for instance, Enna, but really all over Sicily. And it started with Ash Wednesday, and then we had Palm Sunday, and then we have Good Friday. We had Holy Thursday and Good Friday, and so it goes on. And you feel the buildup, right? You feel the buildup to Easter, and then returns to happiness because Jesus has risen. So it's a deeply emotional event here.
I've seen pictures of that, and I couldn't believe how many people, Louis, that are in that procession. How many people
I know,
march
right?
in their full costume and hooded?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's something, huh? There
In
has
the
to be
province of
1,000
Enna,
or
there
more.
are nine
Have you seen the
9
St. Patrick's Day
groups.
parade in South Boston?
What's that?
I'm asking if you've seen the St. Patrick's Day parade in South Boston.
Oh, geez. There are 9 of these brotherhoods, and each one could have several dozen members walking.
Yeah.
So it's a very incredible day.
Esther, there's someone writing to us. Her name is Joanne, and I'm unsure how to pronounce her last name. Can you see that
Let me
on
see.
your screen?
I don't see it. Joanne, yes. We know Joanne. Right now, I have to put my glasses on. Mike, we were talking about getting old. Watch this. Giordanena. Giordaneno. Did I
That's
pronounce
what I
that right?
said. That's
Joanne,
what I
give
said.
us a
Right, Louis?
phonetic, Joanne. Yeah. Joanne, give us a phonetic spelling.
Yeah. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Joanne. Enjoy, you and your loved ones. Enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a nice time of the year, and it's nice when family gets together and, something, let bygones be bygones, and let's start fresh, and there's sometimes the little petty things create families to pull apart. And
Oh,
something,
yeah.
it's wrong. It's wrong. We're here for a short period of time, and something, be close to each other, be nice to each other, be friends with each other, love each
Be
other,
thankful
and be thankful.
that you
Amen.
have each other.
Amen.
That you have
Sister Esther. Sister Esther. Amen, I say.
Now, listen, you forgot to ask me what I'm making for Easter for Alfred.
I'm going
It's
there.
over.
I'm going there.
Okay,
Don't
but
rush
because
me.
it's just Al and I.
I do. I didn't know if you guys were going out to eat or whether you were going to cook.
I'm gonna cook and
Okay.
probably
And
stop
what's the
by
menu
a
like?
friend's.
Louis, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So yesterday, Al starts this research because he doesn't want to have the traditional lamb and potatoes that I make every year with the rosemary and you put it in the oven, nice and easy bacon. So he goes to me, said, I found this recipe. It's a Greek lamb that I want you to try. Now, me trying something brand new for the holidays is not always a great idea. But check this out.
Absolutely
It's
not.
it's in a you cook everything in a skillet, and it's rice and lamb. And you put in the rice
Is it
into
bone-in
the
or
skillet.
boneless? Is
I
it
have both.
bone-in or boneless?
We ordered a kilo. That's 2.2 pounds that we have to pick it up at the supermarket tomorrow.
Okay.
And so he has me put chicken broth with the rice, tomatoes, with bay leaves and garlic and onions and so forth, and then put the lamb on there and cook it all together. That doesn't even sound right. Like uncooked rice.
Uncooked rice. Wow.
Uncooked rice. Does that sound right to you?
I don't think myself, I'll get a leg of lamb. I like boning it out, and then I
Yeah.
butterfly it, and then I stuff it with spinach and cheese,
That sounds
and
good.
a little bit of olives, and then I jelly roll it and then tie it back nice and tight. I'll cook that sucker in the oven. Man, when you cut into that, let me tell you,
I am salivating.
lemon juice. I put the rind of lemon on it. I make it
Good.
Oh, I'm ready to. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry.
Me
I'm
too. I'm
hungry for lamb.
salivating.
Lamb is something I like a taste of, but I don't go too far. I don't like a full meal of it.
Kidney
It's
lamb
heavy.
chops. Kidney lamb chops. I like.
Yeah.
Locally, the Phoenician does a great job with them, and you give me that, some rice pilaf and a nice Syrian salad. Man, oh
There
man,
you go.
life is good. You know what I mean, babe? Life is good.
There you
So
go.
we got the
And
lamb. What else is it going to accompany it? What did you say?
well, he wants me to put the rice and the lamb and cook it all together, like uncooked rice. I know that's what I said. That's what I said. So in a some kind of a pan. So we'll see about that. We'll see if I can get him back into potatoes, just potatoes, rosemary, and salt, pepper, hot pepper flakes. Keep it nice and simple. Maybe some oregano and so forth.
What is the traditional Easter dinner in Sicily?
That's one of them.
Lamb.
That's one of them.
Okay.
Lamb and yes, and potatoes, and of course you have the Columba cake, the one shaped like a dove, and
Yep.
a little bit different than the panettone. Usually people have the classic, which has candied almond and candied um, fruit on top. So that's very nice, very light, that very classic. Or it's a holiday, so a lot of people have the cassata.
Yep.
You know what that is?
Oh,
With
yeah.
the marzipan, the
You
ricotta.
eat that. You don't have much room for nothing else, though.
Mhm.
Goes
Oh
down
boy.
like lead.
And then you have a sugar high for like hours and hours and hours, right?
Yeah.
And then Sunday, of course, we have our show. And we just, I started production on the show, on our Sundays YouTube show. And we're doing some towns and cities and experiences to do off the beaten path that you may not have heard of. So that's going to be a fun little video.
Wow. That sounds pretty
right? Because
cool.
we do always like Taormina and Ortigia and all at Mount Etna and all the towns you have to visit. We have dozens on each one, but now we're going to do one concentrating on these off the beaten path. And luckily, because not only because of our tours, but because people want to visit their ancestral homes, and they're often not the 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 headline grabbing, right? They're not the ones you always hear about. Sometimes, especially from, let's say, from the Boston area, from our neck of the woods, you have a lot of people from Shaka. A lot of fishermen left Shaka to go to Boston, to go to,
Yeah. All the guys
oh
from
my God,
all the guys from the Fishermen's Feast, the society, they're all from Shaka, and they go back just like the
yep,
guys from Sandalfio. They
yep,
they go back to the Catania area, and I think that's fantastic. And I'll tell you, the residents they treat when you're a member of the
mm,
society. I mean, they bend over backwards to please you. I was just talking with a friend of mine, Jack Roy, and he he loved going. It was a special event
yeah.
for him to see the feast in that
To
area.
see the actual feast. Yeah,
Mm, mm,
it's
mm.
something special. So anyway, the little towns like that we've been able to visit just because of visiting ancestral homes, and also some experiences like that you may not think of, like going for on a donkey ride on Mount Etna.
Hmm.
You know,
That should be a
just
baller. I did that once.
something different.
I did that once in the Grand Canyon. I thought Lucia was going to pass out. Anyway, listen,
That's a whole different
I have to
thing.
take a break. Just stay with us, Esther, okay? We're going to listen to a few
Sounds
commercials
great.
and we'll be right back. Louis, take us out, brother.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-277-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery tender Lazy Man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back, and we're talking with Esther, and Esther is in beautiful Sicily. The temperature right now is what, approximately?
Well, it's been a little bit rainy and chillier than normal, but under the sun, it feels like 60s, but low 50s.
Okay, so it's about the same as what we got here.
Unusual temperature for now.
The weather's crazy everywhere.
Yeah, by now it's, the temperature should be getting a little bit warmer. So we'll see. I'm sure by next week, I saw beautiful 65 for next week. So perfect. Hopefully that's. Perfect.
Hey, Esther, I watched your show, You, Me, and Sicily, and I salute you and Al. You guys really do a first-class job on that. And the area you visited was in Syracuse, and the architectural, the ruins were absolutely remarkable, and I've seen them firsthand, so I kind of know those Greek ruins. We have better Greek ruins in Sicily than they do in Greece. It's incredible.
The great thing about that archaeological part that's really the most outstanding is that there's a Greek theater there. I believe it's the third, if not fourth, largest in the world.
15,000.
So it's a big one. Yeah. So, and over there's also a Roman amphitheater. Now, you guys know the difference between a theater and an amphitheater, right? Like
I do not. A
theater is always a half. So in Taormina, that's a theater. In Catania, in the Colosseum, those are amphitheaters. They're all the way around. So they're a big, one of them is Greek, the theater. The Romans did mostly amphitheaters. They were mostly into that. And the usage of them are very different too, right? Because the Greeks did tragedies and comedies and performances. And then the Romans did mostly gladiator fights and stuff like that, a little bit more, let's say, violent stuff. So they did that inside of a Colosseum. Now in downtown Catania, there's a beautiful, recently discovered amphitheater as well underground.
Yeah.
And they've discovered parts of it, and you can go down the stairs and walk through caves, the actual caves that gladiators walk through to get ready for the fight. So it's a really neat experience. But back to that archaeological part in Syracuse, it also has the burial site of Archimedes. Now, when I went to school in Andover, Massachusetts, I loved math. And I learned that Archimedes was Greek.
Yeah.
Well, he was a Sicilian born during the Greek era. So Archimedes is Sicilian, and he was actually born and died there, and his burial site is right on the grounds.
Who would have thunk it? Really?
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. I mean, really.
So,
It's unbelievable.
And then there's the ear of Dionysius, which is a fascinating ear-shaped carving out of an actual piece of rock. And that's where the tyrant Dionysius kept all his prisoners, because the acoustics in there are phenomenal. So he could hear in case they were planning something, an escape or something.
Yeah, the acoustics are unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. You know, your significant other has a wonderful comment, and he's referring to Louis and I. He says to the both of Louis and myself, "You guys have gold with this woman."
Hey, Al, listen, what did you guys think? Oh, by the way, see that Alfred's profile
like
picture?
it. Yeah.
We're working on some of that and some Yumi and Sicily with picture of me and him together for mugs and merch and stuff like that.
Okay.
By the way, so now that we have Al here, what did you guys think of that recipe that he's having me do for Easter? That Greek rice.
I personally,
lamb.
I would not try it because it doesn't appeal to me, but that's okay. I mean,
okay.
number one, I would not try it on a holiday. I would try it, you know, in by my lonesome, just to give it a shot. If it come out great,
I would do that.
I mean, I'd mess with it a little bit before I try to, especially
I'm
if you,
sort of
you know,
nervous about it.
I mean, is it just going to be two people? Is just you and Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Well,
do a test run
if
tomorrow.
it doesn't come out too good, you call it a day, and you know something.
Well, the lamb
Order
will be
pizza.
fine. It's the rice that's the concern.
It's not that so. She's going to cook it in the skillet, and then what
Not
are you doing?
skillet, in the oven, in a pan.
Yeah,
Okay, you said you were putting it on a bed of rice on a skillet.
but the rice is not pre-cooked, which would concern me.
Well, he must have read something. I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't come out of this. This didn't come
Oh,
out of
no. It came from a recipe. It's
Rice
called
is tricky.
Greek lamb and rice, Greek lamb and rice, the recipe. So we'll have to examine that.
Let me
I'll
tell you
report
something.
back to you guys.
If you got the leg of lamb and it was boneless, and then you got some of that, I would use rice pilaf because I like rice pilaf. You get that, you get some raisins, you get some spinach, you roll it, and you jelly roll it, then roll it the lamb, and then tie it. You cook that little sucker in the oven, and you can put some potatoes around it. Ay. Let me have.
Potatoes with rosemary.
Oh,
Doesn't
rosemary.
that sound good?
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't that sound good?
I mean, having that is the most fun you can have with your clothes on, really. I mean, it doesn't get any better.
Oh,
You
shoot.
know what I mean?
By the way, you know what? We were talking about the
Microwave.
Columba cake.
Forget
No,
microwave.
I said, by the way.
Oh, by the way.
By the way, you know, we were talking about the Columba cake that's shaped like a dove.
Yep.
You guys know why it's shaped like a dove, right?
Because
I
the
don't know
piece.
what. Peace. Yeah. So it's a beautiful resurrection and Holy Spirit and
Al.
all that good
Alternatively,
stuff.
we'll have canned tuna.
That Al is a joker.
Is the tuna from?
Always a good backup.
Yeah, really, you can't go wrong. Packed in oil.
You know what we're planning on cooking tomorrow, which I'm hoping we will, is recently you found some lobster in Sicily, and we're going to cook it in the red sauce, the fra diavola. What is that called? She makes the best pizza in Sicily. Thanks, honey. Cook the
We're gonna have to
lobster
verify that
in
for
red
ourselves.
sauce.
We'll have to check that
We're
out.
gonna have to check that
You
out.
were in Andover last month.
Yeah.
Did you have
Yeah.
a piece of pizza? Lou?
No, I didn't.
I see
A
it. It's
piece of
over here.
what?
Pizza.
A,
Did you bring
a
pizza to
piece
the
of
studio
pizza.
last month? It's behind this box over here, Louis. I see.
I don't have the ingredients there. It's
Yeah,
all about the ingredients.
That's what carry-on is for. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Hey, listen, we're talking about Al. Al's going to be coming back home.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing an appearance at Sal's Riverwalk. Would you like to tell our listening audience about it?
April 23rd, and there's going to be some great food. There's going to be some, your friend and brother Tommy will be the speaker there. And don't even. It's great fun. It's a second annual meet and greet sponsored by Uni in Sicily. And it's to benefit our nonprofit called the Sicilian Project, where we give free English classes to children all over Sicily. We have these camps. In fact, we just had graduation in Acicatena last Saturday. What a beautiful thing. I got a big bouquet of flowers from the teachers. Even one of the parents was so happy and so just grateful that we did this class, that she brought in a breakfast for everyone. Now, when I say breakfast in Sicily, I mean pastry after pastry after pastry with ricotta, with Nutella, with this, with that. And so we had a beautiful ceremony, and I was touring with 5 Americans. So they also came to the ceremony, and we had our friend Koi and Bambi come from Texas, of all places. So there were 7 Americans, and all of them said it was one of the most memorable thing that they saw, because they enjoyed watching the children with their certificates. The parents were clapping. Everyone was taking pictures. It was just a beautiful event.
Sounds wonderful. You know, Al just wrote in. He says he's going to be back home April 13th, and he'd be available to do the show with us.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
And the only thing he's going to charge us is one cannoli.
He pays us, or we pay him.
I think he brings it in. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
But the only problem we have with that is basically now, Louis, we're booked out now till the 3rd week in May.
We're not booked for Al. We can fit Al in.
I don't know what
Especially
Al
if
I
he's
can
bringing
fit him
cannoli.
in. Well, if he brings cannolis, we'll go an extra hour. If he brings cannolis.
There you go.
There you go. So we'll
look at that. There's the picture of the kids from last year. That was the picture of the kids from last year.
And Louis got some. You're looking at your screen. You can see some of the things that support.
These are the teachers.
Yeah. How true is that?
By the way, we have a nice group from Sigonella.
Happy Easter, Shirley Easter.
There you go. We have a nice group from Sigonella helping us teach as well. So it's an awesome thing.
Wow. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
So we got our nonprofit going on. And of course, we were helping the cyclone relief. We had a relief fund going on.
How are things going with that? How
the cleanup is moving very nicely.
Okay.
Very nicely. Very quickly. They're getting ready. They hear the bell. The tourism is about ready to start. Let's get the beaches cleaned up and so forth. So anyway, we got our nonprofit going on. We've got our video business going on. We've got our touring going on. We're working on some new merchandise. So busy bees here.
No, you got a lot. You got a lot going on. Now he's raised the price. 2 cannolis plus 2 slices each from Bureaus. This is the last offer.
All right, we're gonna book him.
Now for sure you got to get room for him, right?
We'll do a third hour for that.
Yeah, really, absolutely. Do you bake it all at home, Esther?
During COVID, I attempted to make Christmas cookies, Al's mother and grandmother's Christmas cookies. And after the 7th try, I was like, done. So baking pastries and cakes, no. Pizza, yes. Meat pie, scacciata, yes. That type of stuff, yes.
Good.
But, I'm baking fish and meats and so forth, but sweets, no. You know what the difference is, in my opinion, between a baker and a cook?
What's that?
What do you think? Well, when you're baking, you have to use exact science, right? You have to use exact measurements. Like you put 1 extra egg or a little bit less flour, the whole thing can go. I'm more of an artist. So I like to put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I like cooking over the stove and sort of playing around with the flavors.
That's funny because all Italians cook like that.
I'll literally I'll taste something, and if it needs some salt, I literally face away from the stove and just throw it over my shoulder.
Perfect.
I love to cook. Oh.
But yeah, I love to cook. I never made anything twice the same way. I'm sure you haven't either. Yeah.
I made some escargot. A couple of weeks ago, I made escargot soup. Best, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but oh my gosh, I put little pupettis in it. Hey, let me tell you, girl. Oh, you got it. That's it. Man, that thing came out so freaking good. Oh, you get some nice hot bread dunk. Oh, Jesus, Mary.
With the beans and everything, delicious.
Yeah, I put white cannoli beans.
Exactly.
Cannoli.
I have on top of the stove,
them too.
We have oregano, we have salt, we have pepper, we have mint, we have coriander, we have fennel seeds, cinnamon, all types of spices. So it's a little bit of everything all the time. I have lemon zest, garlic salt. I love my spices.
I know you do. Well, you're Hungarian. You're hot stuff. You're hot stuff, girl. Hey, listen.
We do have paprika too.
There you go. Hungarian paprika. It doesn't get any better than that, girl. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Listen, we're going to take another break. This is our last break, and then you're with me till noontime. And I love having you on board with us, and I know our listeners.
So much fun.
All right. Hey, listen, Lou, andiamo, figlio.
Amulini.
There you go.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, The Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's, honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler.
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery tender Lazy Man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back, and we're chatting with Esther. Esther, Al, I think this is kind of a sarcastic. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But he says Esther made biscotti soup once. Interesting, eating it with a spoon.
Biscotti soup? Esther made biscotti soup.
He's fresh. He's fresh. He's giving you that.
Well, you mean he's breaking my balls, which he does really relentlessly, nonstop.
You know
every day, every day.
Since we have Alfred,
that's how we Boston Italian show our love.
That's it. Since we have Alfred's attention, and he can write back to us. I don't know if he remembers. They worked up at the Salisbury Beach. They had a gig going on, Tommy and Al, and at Salisbury Beach back in the day. There was a club called the Peppermint Lounge.
That's right, yeah.
And I was able to reach out to two of the more famous celebrities that they had in that club that would pack the place for 2 shows every night, especially on Saturday nights. It was crazy. Mickey and Larry and the Exciters.
Oh, Mickey, Larry, and the Exciters, yeah.
So I was able to reach both of them, and we're going to be doing a show with them. We got a little memorabilia show about Salisbury Beach back in
that'd be awesome.
in the late 60s, early 70s. I didn't know if Alfred was familiar with those two. He could write
Al,
back.
are you back on?
That's okay.
He's just certain.
You know,
Them and
some
He
Max
just came in
Max
here to
Mob
break
right
my
after
balls.
them. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I said during commercial he came in here to continue to break my balls.
My first guitar teacher was
But
George Fortunato from Max Mob.
You're sitting pretty good. How can that be?
Anyway, if you want
anyway.
to call him over here, no, we have.
That's okay. That's okay.
Anyway,
I got a text from Angela, and Angela, she was brought up in the Trapani area. Trapani. That's on the Palermo side, right, of Sicily?
That is west of Palermo.
West, yeah. Okay.
West. So it is the westernmost province. I wonder where in Trapani, because the province of Trapani is pretty big. So it has a lot of cities in there.
She mentioned that there's a 400-year-old ritual, and it lasts for 24 hours. It's a celebration, lasts for 24 hours, and they carry life-size wooden sculptures representing the Passion of Christ.
I've seen that.
And they carry them through the streets. And this lasts for 24 hours straight with no break.
Devotion, I tell you.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Al said Mac Jenny, who was the owner of the Peppermint Lounge.
Yeah.
Only 10 drinks. That's all you could have is only 10 drinks. He would throw people out. I mean, the guy was as rough as tumble as you could be.
Yeah.
If you were bothering the other people, he'd grab you by the scuff of your neck and free out the door.
There was a detox facility under the Frolics every weekend.
At least the police station was right across the street.
Good memories, huh? Good memories.
Good memories. Desserts play an important role at Easter time in Sicily. They all have meaning. And some of your favorite desserts that you like, you and Al?
For Easter?
Yeah.
Absolutely, a Columba cake. In fact, we just finished a pistachio filled with pistachio cream, topped with pistachio, cream on top, as well as some pieces of pistachio, and it's like finger licking good.
Oh, man, anything.
So that was Columba 1. So now we're gonna break into Columba 2. Usually,
I had 2 Oreos dunked in milk this morning. Does that count?
If it made you feel happy, of course it does, Mikey.
Can you ever find in Sicily? Can you find Peeps?
Actually, there are no Peeps in Sicily because Alfred used to be obsessed with them, but there are marshmallows.
Oh,
So,
that's fine.
Now,
Are disgusting. You actually ate them? They're disgusting.
The colored ones.
They are disgusting.
Yeah, that's okay. Those are some good sweets. Just to have a Columba cake after a nice lamb and potato meal will be nice. Hopefully, potato meal.
Al, your significant other just wrote back, and Alice said, Mickey and Larry and the Exciters were the best New England dance band. Let me tell you,
They were good.
They were unbelievable. I mean, the woman went nuts over these guys. So anyway, we'll be doing, I don't have the date in front of me, but we do have it scheduled, and it'll happen in the next couple of weeks. And we'll get Mickey and Larry together on, and they're still entertaining, believe it or not.
How fun. How old are they?
They got to be I'm 81, so I would think maybe 82.
They're on my time frame, which is why more Max the Mob for me, but they were good. Mickey, Larry, and Exciters are good.
When they got going with those horns, the show they put on, I mean,
I love
horns. This was excitement.
Live horns.
When these guys came on, Esther, it was excitement. I mean,
wow, I'll have to Google them.
Crazy. It was crazy. And, I thought
the hole in the wall bar with a band with horns, and it's so good.
I mean, they wailed, and you should be surprised at some of the shows they made it on. I think they were on the Johnny Carson show.
Wow.
We'll find out more about them, and we'll talk about some of the things that went on. And boy, I wish they had stayed together. And they were just awesome, man. They really were. And I know Al, because Al loves music and he knows the amount of people that they were generating. I mean, you couldn't get near the place. You couldn't get near the place. But we're not here to talk about Mickey and Larry. We're here to talk with Esther. And this is Holy Week, Good Friday, Easter. I mean, it's good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
And
it's all
especially
about
Easter.
rebirth. It's all about rebirth. And
It
you can
is.
see rebirth around you, just walking around your yard and watching daffodils come up out of nowhere. And it's
Spring is a special time. It certainly is, especially including here in Sicily.
I think New Year's Day should be changed till April 1st. I really do. I really do. There's too many holidays. Too many holidays close together.
I think New Year's Eve should be done away with. New Year's Day, just forget it.
Just forget about it. Forget about it.
Keep New Year's Eve. Keep New Year's Eve, and you get rid of New Year's Day.
No, both of them. Get rid of them.
Get rid of both of them.
Let's go right from Christmas to St.
Now
Patrick's Day. We're good.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
I'll drink that. I'll drink that. Yeah, go ahead, honey.
Can I just give people our website, www.youmeandsicily.com. That's www.youmeandsicily.com. All our trips are there.
Yeah, you took your earpiece off. You sound funny.
Wait, do I sound funny? Hold it 1 second. Yes, one of them
Switch
fell
to the
off.
other mic.
It's a good thing it's at the end of the show. Can you hear now?
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the other mic at some point. Next time
Okay.
we'll go back to the other mic. But yeah.
www.youmeandsicily.com, and make sure you check us out also on YouTube.
You know something, and I know how many listeners and watchers you have, and it's a credit to both you and Al, because you know something, you try to tell people all about the old traditions and customs, and I love that, keeping things alive,
Yeah.
Today I don't know, things have changed considerably, and I don't know if I like it, because I think, truthfully, for myself, becoming an adult is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done. You know that?
You don't get a choice, Mike. Well, I guess you do.
I'd rather act my shoe size for the rest of my life. I'd rather be 12. I really would. I had a ball when I was 12.
And you don't have a ball now, Mike? You're having a ball.
Yeah, you seem to have a ball.
You know, I don't know. If you can keep your quality of life, but the older you get, no, I don't care who you are, how good you take care of yourself. I get together with the guys that I played football back in 1961. Let me tell you something.
All three of them that
it's
are left.
sad. It's sad, because all I hear about is, hey, you think that's good? They try to better each other. I had a hip, I had a knee and a hip. Oh, my shoulder. Ow. I go there to feel good.
Listen, it helps the quality of life.
I want to feel good about things. I don't want to hear about, I don't care. So you got a problem. We all got problems. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it.
You cracked me up. Listen, I want to say thank you very much to you and Lou for having me on the first Friday of the month. I look forward to it. We always have a fun time. I never know what we're going to talk about. The hour just flies by.
You're not the only one that doesn't know what we're talking about. Neither do we. Right, Lou?
Right.
But
just show up and see what happens.
It seems to work, and people seem to enjoy it, because I get a ton of correspondence after every one of these shows in particular.
Awesome.
Because you got a lot of people that like you and Al, and I tip my hat to the both of you.
You stuck by this 12 years.
I know. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Time flies.
And Esther, if you're interested, what we're going to have on next week on the Sicilian Corner, are you interested? Why don't you ask me who's going to be on?
Who's going to be on, Mikey?
Well, that's a good question, Esther. I'm glad you asked it. And next week, we're going to have the executive director and master boat maker, Graham McKay.
Wow.
Graham is coming from Lowell's Boat Shop.
Oh.
And he's going to be on board with us. And it's the oldest boat shop continuously run in America. Imagine that.
Drive by it every day. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, and he's going to be here in the studio with us. And, you know, you look at that Lowe's Boat Shop. I mean, it's incredible. They have classes and people take tours of it. The history is incredible. Some of the boats they built. And think back in the day, you look at the colonial days, everything was shipped by ship, transportation. Everything was by boat, you know. So that's going to be a pretty cool show. I'm looking forward to that for next week. But Esther,
Awesome.
you know
Grazie
something.
mille. Buona Pasqua.
Don't go yet. I'll tell you. I'll let you know. You're trying to get rid of us. I just want to say to you and your family, and I know your mother's probably got company here in Andover for. Do you know what she's doing for Easter?
Oh, she's going over a friend's house.
Oh, that's
big
even better.
Easter brunch. Big Easter brunch.
In Hungary, and what was? Did you celebrate
This
Easter?
thing is crazy.
That's
Of
all right.
course, Mike.
All
Of
right.
course
What
not.
was the traditional meal?
Well, Easter,
Yeah.
ham.
Okay. Just like here.
Honey glazed ham. Yep.
When I worked for Demoulas, I used to love Easter because it was one of the easiest holidays to work
Just hand
because
out the
everybody
hams.
was coming in and buying ham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could cut your payroll almost in half. I mean, it was really a good time. But Esther, like I said, I wish you nothing but the best. You're going to be with us in May?
I
Your
sure
schedule
will.
allow it? Okay, because I know you're running around like crazy. You said something very important to me, the fact that after that bad storm that came through, that cyclone, that the cleanup is moving along rapidly, and it
Yes.
shouldn't affect tourism in the least bit. So
It should not.
I mean, just a couple of areas around the beaches probably need a little bit of work, but that'll be taken care of. And the
Absolutely.
roads, and you know something, a salute. You know, that's what I say. Have a good time. You got to keep the economy in Sicily strong. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There you
And
go.
tourism is important.
Hey, listen, honey, take care of yourself.
Buona Pasqua.
There you go. You heard it official. It's official. Don't forget to watch You, Me, and Sicily, and it's going to be on Sunday.
Yes.
We look forward to it. You're doing it live?
Nope.
Okay.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they have
I like
production
that.
value.
She's doing the lamb on uncooked rice. That's what she's doing.
Exactly.
So she has
That's
to
what
be
I'm
home.
doing.
Esther, salute. Take care. Ciao, babe.
Ciao.
Hey, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. You and your loved ones sit back, enjoy, be grateful for all we have. We'll see you next week. Ciao.